Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you surprisingly. I posted on my community tab about this for a re-review for Set It Off's Midnight, uh, which I'm gonna review all the 18 songs that I just got done listening to again for the second listen. So I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for this Set It Off album, Midnight, again, because I did review it in 2019 when it did come out, and let you know my thoughts on it as of in 2021. So let's dive into this review, this re-review. Now, Cody Carson is the lead singer of the band, and I think he's got a good voice. It's just he wastes it on cringy lyrics, honestly. And with how the way they come off as being so cringy and so cheesy of a band, I'm not feeling for this album. I could give two fucks about this album, honestly. It's a shame because there were some songs that I kind of did enjoy. Like Midnight Thoughts was a decent song. I gave it a 4 out of 5. It's not perfect, but it's something. And if you did see my review back in 2019 for this Midnight album, I'm reviewing also After Midnight too, the 3 extra bonus tracks for this album. So technically there's like 21 songs, but if you don't count the acoustic, it's 18. Um, yeah, Go to Bed Angry was an okay song. It's growing on me a bit, but not to the extent where I love it. Dancing with the Devil, still a shitty song. I didn't like it. I didn't like the electronic voice that Cody does with the life's too short to be dancing with the devil. I'm like, oh god. I'm like, this song is gonna. This album made me want to bang my head against the wall. I'm speaking figuratively, because that's how much I hated this album. Criminal Minds was okay. It's grown on me a bit, but not to where I love it. Different Songs was okay. I gave that a 3 out of 5. So, For You Forever, I gave a 3 out of 5. I'm not feeling for it as much as I did back in 2019 when I heard it. His vocals are pretty good in this song, Cody Carson, but it's wasted on cringy lyrics, like I said. Stitch Me Up was the very disappointing song on this album. Happy All the Time was the worst song, for sure. I'd give that probably a 1.5 out of 5. I really don't like it. I don't like the melody and how it comes off as cheesy and cringy with the melody, too. It's just too cheery of a song and too happy feel kind of song. And I'm not feeling for Happy All the Time featuring Skylar Accord. Uh, One Single Second was not bad, but it was average. Then comes So Predictable, and then Catch Me If You Can. So Predictable is getting a 3 out of 5 in my opinion. I don't know if I'm feeling for that track as much, but it's okay. It's just a meh track. No Disrespect was okay. Raise No Fool, I was actually starting to like some moments in the track. But then some lyrics kind of bring the rating down a bit with how it comes off as very corny. With some lyrics in the song Raise No Fool. I Want You Gone was a decent song. Unopened Windows was probably the pretty nicest song you're gonna find, and one of the better tracks to find on this album. I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. Killer in the Mirror, Hourglass, pretty solid songs. Not my favorites, but solid. Um, there's a total of 15 tracks on the regular edition, and that drags out to maybe about a 50-minute album or so. But yeah, production, mixing, and execution. This album sucked, honestly. After coming back to it a second time, I'm very displeased with this album. And like I said, it made me want to bang my head against the wall because that's how much I was really hating this album. I'm speaking figuratively. I'm not actually gonna do it, of course. It's just I was just disappointed with this album. Coming back to it a second time and re-reviewing it, it just felt like a waste of time. This album, and it's a shame because I think some of the songs have potential in this album, like Killer in the Mirror, Hourglass, Lonely Dance. I forgot to mention that was a decent song. It wasn't perfect, but it was fine. But like I said, it's wasted on cringy lyrics with Cody Carson's singing vocals. He has a good voice, but he comes up with cringy lyrics, and so does the other bandmates. It's no wonder why one of the bandmates left the group. Just saying, I'm not trying to start a drama fight or whatever between Set It Off and myself. But yeah, because it's not something I would win. But basically, overall, Set It Off Midnight was a pretty bad album. I didn't like it coming back to it again in 2021. I'm going to stick by my rating with what I gave it originally. So, first score for me, I'm going to give Set It Off Midnight for this re-review a 5 out of 10. Nope, didn't like it. I was very disappointed. And I can understand why people might get butthurt over this review. I wanted to give it another chance, see if some of the songs connected with me. And not a lot of songs did. Majority of them got below fours and all that, and below threes too, for a few of them. Happy All the Time was the worst song to close the album out for sure, for the regular edition. So, yeah, I gave it a chance, was not happy with it. That's the end of it. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the re-review I did for Set It Off Midnight, if you enjoyed it. And I thought I was gonna have a different opinion about this album, but nope. I'm sticking by my rating for a 5 out of 10. It sucks. But if you did enjoy this re-review for Set It Off Midnight that I did for you guys right before the end of the year, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I know in my original review I kind of ranted a little bit more, but I'm kind of dying down on the ranting thing a little bit. But there are points in the album where you're just gonna feel emptiness and hollowness with this album. Like nothingness for this album. Like you'll feel nothing for this album. And that's a shame because I think Cody Carson has a great voice. Just he wastes it on cringy lyrics that they come up with for some of this album. And yeah, some songs can be love songs, and it just depends on how it works and executes. That is my biggest concern. But that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me on what I thought of this album. If you did watch my original review, yeah, you know I didn't like it. And I'm sticking by my rating. And like I said, that's the end of it. If you don't like this video, don't watch it. Because you're not going to like what I'm going to say. But yeah, I will return to you for the best movies of 2021 video. And then after that, I'm going to get started on doing some, uh, maybe an Under Oath Marathon Studio album reviews videos I'll be doing starting Sunday. So I'm going to really try to get around to it Sunday. And yeah, stay safe, guys. Take care. I hope you found this re-review to be enjoyable. It's actually much better with the picture this time around because it's on a computer. So stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.